Hello, VC. Cordell Jola, also known as Big Star 33 Thrifty Music Collector, coming back at you with another video on these are vinyl finds. These are all from one specific thrift store that I visited, and all vinyl records, unless priced, was 25 cents. When I go to this thrift store, I cannot get service at all with my phone, so I don't know. A lot of these were blind buys, and I went back the second time to get some. There were a few that I paid. One, I think I paid $3 for the album. The rest of them were all a quarter from this place, and they actually go to all the proceeds they give back to the community. So it ended up being a lot of 80s new wave stuff, and some things I never heard of. Some I did, but I picked it up, and so here we go. So you're gonna have to bear with me. This one's gonna be, some of it's 70s too, but 80s, a lot of 80s stuff, so on vinyl. So this one, everybody knows, I just picked it up because my parents used to have this. Captain and Tennille, Love Will Keep Us Together. So that was their big one. Some of them, the covers were bad, but the vinyl played well. So Squeeze and Argy Bargy, picked that up for a quarter. Robert Fripp and God Save the Queen from King Crimson. Billy, Vera and the Beaters. And it just says Billy and the Beaters. The Roaring Silence, Man for Man and the Earth Band contain Spirit in the Night and Blinded by the Light. The Rings, Rhythm Method. Time Zone, World Destruction, produced by Bill Laswell, material by Farik Banbata. So a little bit of 80s rap. This was produced in 1984, so it's just a single. And then here was another, The Roaring Silence. So this one was $3 actually. So I don't know what the difference was. Bought it at the same place. So this one was 25 cents and this one was $3. So, but either way, I paid off on it. And then Neil Diamond, Moods. Almost halfway, so here we go. Then Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush Live. Local Hero, music by Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. Screams, self-titled album. How Littell Ya Play Ya Till. So it's the David Broomberg Band. And it is a double album, 2 LP. Split Ends, Time and Tide. This was 1982. David Bloomberg was, 1976. Like I said, some 70s, so Split Ends, so cool. Washington Collins Band, the Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere, 1980. Then Wishbone Ash Argus, their best album, most likely. And then Roxy Music, Flesh and Blood, 1980. Haircuts 100, Pelican West. The group is named Pelican West. It's Haircut 100, Pelican West, 1982. Never heard of them. Then UK Night After Night Live. They're a power group. I forget who they were from. I think maybe from King Crimson, and they went over. Then Alison Moyet from Alf, from Yaz. So her solo album work. Pseudo Echo, Love and Adventure. This was 1986. Still going. Then they even had in there some Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians, Queen Elvis. This was 1989. Another Squeeze. You can see why it was so cheap because of the covers, but the vinyl's good. Squeeze 1979, and it said "Cool for Cats." And then this one, The Brains, Electronic Eden, on Mercury label. This was 1981. City Boy and The Day the Earth Caught Fire. Max Thompson, Chris Dunn, 1979. I just bought it because it looked different. Bronski Beat, The Age of Consent. Looked a little different. Let's see what group, what year this one came out. 1984. Then Earthquake Leveled on the Berkeley label, 1977. That's when it was the label, but let's see what the record is. Yeah, 1977. So Earthquake, there we go. And then Joe Boxers, Like Gangbusters. This one, let's see the date on this one. I got to check it again. 1983. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then Let's Active Cypress. On the IRS label, this is 1984. And my lighting is off today. And then the Motors, Tenement Steps, on the Virgin label, 1980. This one's got the big old cuts on it. Gary Myrick in Language. It's kind of a small EP. This one I just bought, just looked different. Mark Tanner and the Mark Tanner Band, sorry. Temptation, 1980. Chris Ray Tennis, I think he's popular overseas, maybe, I'm not sure. And this one is 1980. Let's Active Afoot, IRS label. And then, let's see the date on this one here. 1983. Play Magazine, 1980. They did a lot of swearing in that, so I was really shocked at that one. So that was kind of wild. Earthquake 8.5, 1976 on Berkeley label. And thank goodness we're down to the final here. Moving Pictures, Days of Innocence. And this was 1982. They had one hit on it. I can't remember. I actually got the cassette on this one. But it's on Network label. Another Mahogany Rush, World Anthem, Frank Marino. He is a very good guitarist, electric guitar. So if you guys ever haven't heard of him, check him out. Stome Yamashuto, Steve Winwood, and Michael Shriva on this, on Fantasy, or Island Records, sorry. 1976. Picked this up because of Steve Winwood. This one's in bad shape, the cover. The Rings, 1981, self-titled. This one is just The Rumors, I think without Graham Parker, and it's Frogs, Sprouts, Clogs, and Krauts, 1979. Missouri, the band, their second album, Missouri 2, 1979. Shoes from Zion, Illinois, Tongue Twister, and this is 1981. And I got all those records at the same place, 25 cents, and the one for $3. So thought that was a pretty impressive haul. So hope everybody's doing well. God bless. And as always, Stay Classy VC. I forgot this one. The Letter by the Box Tops. Got that 45. And then found on Chess label Chuck Berry, Blue Feeling and Rock and Roll Music. And Moonlight Sinatra, arranged and conducted by the Nelson Riddle Band. This one, though, it's got a runaround, but I picked those ones up also. See you later.